All in Sports Network. We love sports.
In racing, this is All In Sports presented by the Unstable Blues.
Welcome back in. What the Haliburton is going? Gone, down and out. But wait, hold on. They're not done yet. Don't count them out. The Pacers will set a pace that is unmatched and help you out. Let's discuss. So let's go. All in.
I'm Kevin. This is my son Liam. We're the Unstable Blues. Happy to present All Indiana Sports as part of the Rogue Media Sports Network.
What a game! Woo! What a game that was.
Okay, can I do an imitation of you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is what happened. Like most of the game, especially the latter part of the game when it was like 14, 15 point deficit, something like that. It was a lot of and then it turned into I can't climb over you right now, but like literally jumping on the entire furniture in our household.
I rolled my ankle.
Rolled the ankle on the couch, jumping on the couch, changed the channel. Like,
oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
It was crazy.
And then we found out it was just headed into overtime. It wasn't a win.
It bounced in.
That stayed up there for like
ages. It just is like slow motion just coming down.
I feel like it's like the line from A Christmas Story. It's still hovering over Lake Michigan.
Yep. Yep.
Over, but it was New York, so maybe over the Hudson Bay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. You gotta bring it in, kind of.
Here we go. Okay. Started off. The game is in the garden.
Yes. Yeah.
You got to say it like that.
Okay.
Because it's in New York. It's from the garden.
Right. Right.
Sort of.
I'm not gonna say it that way, but go ahead.
Okay.
I'm sure you just offended many people out there.
It's fine. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay.
No. Madison Square Garden thinks it's called the Mecca. It thinks that is the home of basketball, but they don't know Indiana.
Born, the birthplace of basketball is Indiana. Don't let anyone tell you different. That's what it is.
I mean, there's a reason that there's a movie called Hoosiers about basketball.
Not one about New York.
Nope.
So it's the Garden's a hard place to play, regardless. Like the fans are loud, fans are crazy as well.
It literally is like Indiana against the world. It's what it feels like.
Yes, and like props to the fans and all that for making it that way. The fans give off an energy that goes into the New York players whenever something happens that they're like, oh,
and then
the players go crazy, and then something will happen in the game. The calls.
It influences this energy. It influences those with the whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So I need you to talk about some of the calls. I'll be right back.
Okay. So this is weird. I'm by myself. So some of the calls that happen, obviously there's Brunson. Some people call him Big Body Brunson, which bigger body. Yeah, sure. Don't play like it. We call him Baby Brunson around here. It's so stupid because he'll go in for a drive. There's one specifically on Benedict Mathen. Mathen has his hands out, right? Shuffling, playing some good defense. Doesn't get touched in the face at all. Brunson, does the whole head whip back thing. Gets the call. Somehow it's a continuation as well. Gets the and one. Don't understand how it happened. I talked about the Benedict Mathen shuffling the feet. Didn't get touched one. Oh, ow, that hurt. Okay.
It's a foul.
Yeah. There's a lot. So, Neesmith shot a three, missed it, got full whacked on it. Didn't get called.
Oh, sorry. No call.
No call. Go down on the other side. OG Anunoby. 3-point shot. And one. It gets called. Go down. Pacers.
I'm blowing the mic right now.
Pacers have 2 points. Pace got a 2-point bucket. Sure, that's good. Go down. Karl-Anthony Towns. 3-point and 1. It's just what happens whenever you're playing in the Garden. It's a big market team now. It's a big market team. You're gonna face calls. The Pacers did a good job. Got the dub, even against all odds. Got the calls.
You're not just playing 5-on-5.
No.
You're playing 5-on-8 plus 20,000.
Yep. Exactly.
Every single time.
Exactly.
It is you against the world. It's what it feels like when you're in that place.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got this guy.
Yes. Oh, I just mentioned Big Baby Brunson.
Well, there you go. Did you say?
I said Big Body Brunson, and I said we like to call him Baby Brunson.
Yep. It keeps the name keeps developing along the way. Big Baby Brunson is kind of where I've landed at this point.
But Brunson, like regardless of foul baiting and all that,
what's up, man?
Great basketball player. 2 of the greatest foul baiters we have right now, SGA and Jalen, both crazy foul baiters. Terrific at no, don't do it again. No. Crazy at what they do. But they get to the free throw line, they knock down their free throws. Good free throw shooter, but other than the calls and all that,
you're going to have to work on it when you work on the neck thing.
Right. He did drop 40 points. Regardless, not all that was free throws.
No,
not all that was caused by it. Some good basketball played by him.
There was.
So it's hard whenever they're big 2 in Cat and Brunson, both combined for I think it was 70 points out of their 120 something.
Yeah, Cat
is dangerous once he gets going.
When the trade happened, I thought that the Wolves got the steal in the trade.
I think the Knicks last year, the reason why in my opinion, the reason why they didn't beat the Pacers last year is because they didn't have the bigs to compete with the Pacers. Because Turner was that much of a difference. And even Isaiah Jackson at the time wasn't the greatest, but he was enough. Now they have Cat, who is an offensive weapon. He can do anything, draw the foul, shoot the 3, drive the lane, get fouled, but maybe it doesn't get called, and then get the basket anyways.
Right.
And then you have a beast of a man who I've been calling all night, Mitchell Robinson, who can get the offensive rebound whenever 2 guys are boxing him out, 3 even.
Right.
Saw that multiple times. Like, their bigs have improved so much over this past year, and I think that's why I feel like the Knicks have improved so much. That's why they've gotten to the Eastern Conference Final. That's
because of Cat.
Because of Cat,
the different people that they brought in.
Because and once again, the Wolves had Cat and Rudy Gobert, so you don't need 2 big target big men because then you got to pay the one more.
Here's my question on Cat specifically.
Okay.
Can we not every call, every time down the floor, can we not talk to the ref constantly? Can we actually play some basketball?
Yeah, there's some times where you're gonna just miss a layup because it was contested and it was good defense. You got to accept that. You're playing basketball at a high level. You have one of the best shot blockers on you in Miles Turner.
Yep.
So I don't understand why you're asking for a call all the time. And about the calls again real quick, not only did it go in favor of the Knicks, sometimes it also went in favor of the Pacers. The Pacers got some weird calls. I'd say 50-50 went towards the Knicks, but there were definitely calls that shouldn't have been called, but were anyways because it's basketball. You're the refs. You're going to miss stuff. I will say the one thing the refs did well all night was with the naked eye, seeing who was out of and being correct. The only one was challenged and overturned because of that.
Right.
And it was towards the end of the game, so it was a crucial one. But
what great challenges by Rick Carlisle.
Yeah. 2 in the game. One. Wait, what was the first one? Was it a foul?
It was the out of bounds. It was well, the Knicks challenged twice and failed.
Yeah, you only get one challenge, and you keep getting it back if
Okay.
So
All
they
right.
challenged the one with the Brunson shoulder,
Yeah.
and didn't get that.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the
I
first one
forget
was.
the first one,
And
but
then
the
the
second one
was crucial. It was literally game changing.
Yep.
And the Pacers, it went their way.
The
So-
out of bounds on Brunson.
Yep.
It was called out on Neesmith. 20 seconds left. That allowed the game tire.
Yeah.
That we thought was a winner. Okay.
And here, one quick thing about Brunson again.
Yes.
So there's this dynamic thing I was telling you about this, where like kind of like they do it for the NFL playoffs as well. Like with the teams remaining, who is the most efficient player on offense or whatever. So Pacers had most surprising team.
Okay.
It's under the radar
To
for a
the
lot
national
of people.
media, sure. To us, no.
Well, to the national media, no, because they went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, beat the Knicks last year.
Yeah.
Their team didn't change,
They don't have a star.
but their team didn't change.
Nope.
And then you look at and then the playoff riser is what I like to call it. Nimhart was a playoff riser.
Yep.
Underrated. Haliburton.
No.
That's ironic. Mr. Clutch was Jalen Brunson, and this was for the whole
Right. Up to the second round.
Yeah, this was up through everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I get it, most clutch points and all that.
Yeah.
But you talk about clutch gene, the last shot. Like whenever I think of clutch players, I think LeBron may have Jordan beat in that category, like kind of how Brunson has Haliburton beat. But in the same way Haliburton has Brunson beat, Jordan has LeBron beat. And Jordan has made more game winners than LeBron has. And just this season, or this playoffs, I should say, Haliburton is 3 for 3 on game tying or winning shots.
Well, and what did I say? So this would be now another one, just like DJ Khaled. So he was 10 of 11 of those shots in the season of game tying, game winning in the final 90 seconds, I think, wasn't it? Now he's 11 of 12 in that same kind of scenario.
So, but Brunson had the opportunity to tie the game up.
He had a similar opportunity in a series against the Celtics too.
Exactly.
And he missed.
He missed it short.
Yep.
Not only did he miss it, don't quote me on this. I believe he airballed.
He did.
He airballed a 3-point that is a normal 3-point for him.
Yep. To tie
Nimhart wasn't all up in his grill or anything.
He had space.
Yep. Nimhart played some good defense. Oh goodness. Nimhart played some good defense on it, but this is a pretty stereotypical clutch 3 for Mr. Clutch, and he doesn't make it.
Nope.
But whenever it comes to Haliburton, not only does he make the shot, but he travels 5 steps backwards and then shoots it.
Yep. Thought he shot a 3.
Yeah. That I went crazy.
Okay. So little backup, little narrative. So down early, came back down by 7 at halftime. Cut that to 3, only down 3 heading from the third to the fourth quarter. Then things started to unravel, down by as much as 17 in the fourth quarter.
I had lost hope. I'm gonna be honest. Hope was
and I was
gone.
like, hold on, just wait. And then Aaron Neesmith just went boom, 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 and then there was this 8 points. Just 8 points of separation, 119 to 111. They only needed 8 points. What did I say?
8 points is doable.
8 points goes with the Pacers like peanut butter and jelly. There's no other team I trust more to get 8 points than the Pacers. And that's exactly what they did. Somehow, some way, with the foul and doing this and doing that and getting fouls on missed shots from their free throws, and then they
Good
went.
defense.
And then Haliburton did all his thing, and then he hit Reggie in there with the choke. Brought it back. I know he's been waiting on. Straight up point to Reggie. Loving every second of it, even though we thought it was a winner and it turned out to be the tire.
He said, Haliburton in the post game, you weren't there. You
Nope,
kind of set stuff
yeah.
up. I watched it. He said that he said he was gonna throw it up at some point during the series. It was
Why
just
not
a
game
matter.
one?
He's like, I was just waiting for the right moment, and this seemed appropriate. And then he's like, it was only to overtime though, so we're gonna have to do it again at some point in the series. So
I love it.
Watch out for that another one.
Yep.
Another thing about the 8 points, real quick. I forget the exact number, but
Oh,
before tonight, when teams were up 9 or more points with a minute left,
Yep.
those teams that were up were 1,000. I'm gonna just throw out a number, 324.
I think that's about right.
To 0 before tonight. 1,324 and 1. The Pacers are that one. Keep in mind whenever it was 1,100 something or whatever to 0 before they came back twice by 7 points or more against the Bucks.
Yeah.
And well, it was 1,000 something and 1, and the other one was I think Reggie's Pacers, and then the Pacers did it twice, so now it's 1,003.
There you go.
And the 3 are those Pacers. So dangerous.
Something different about 8 points.
Something different about this.
And the choke.
Yep.
So he hit the choke. It goes to overtime, and as it heads into overtime, what did I tell you?
Who's got the momentum now?
It's in overtime. It's all about who has the momentum to force
the
overtime.
Crowd kind of goes away in overtime because not like the crowd is there. No one is paying it. Like no players are. Everyone is locked in way too much to be paying attention to the crowd.
Yep.
The crowd wasn't a factor because the Knicks had a 4-point lead at one point in overtime.
Yep.
And that wasn't enough.
Yeah, right.
So all you could hear was on the court, and that was both benches.
So
and I guarantee the Pacers bench was louder.
All right. So before we go into this last little bit here, I need you to tell everybody what you told me about this game in particular, because here we're talking all this smack right now, but this is only game 1.
Yeah.
And this was a great game.
Are you talking about what I said about the
Like
series?
even if the Pacers lost this game, it still would have been a great game because of the way that they mounted the comeback. Even if they didn't complete the comeback, it still was a great game to have the comeback, to have, the toe-to-toe battles and everything like that. But you said.
I said I was having dinner, had myself a glass of milk.
I posed you a question. I think you posed me a question of the exact score.
Yeah, and
we
you said,
we had talked about who wins and how many games, all that. Yeah.
And I said if the Pacers win the first game, the Pacers win this series. And I'm going to continue to back that claim up. The Pacers have won each first game of the series because they've 4-1 the Bucks.
Yep. They've lost one game at home in the playoffs,
and that was to the Bucks.
Yeah. They've only played what?
They've played four
games
because each time they've won on the road.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's going to be 4-1. That would be crazy to say after this game that we just had. But then again, that's crazy after every game. Like the step back 3 from Tyrese, it's crazy to say 4-1. But I say it might go to a game 6. I think the Pacers win it in Gamebridge. With that crazy.
You
crowd.
joined me. You said Pacers in 7.
I
Knicks
did.
in 6.
I did.
I said Pacers in 6. If the Knicks win, it goes to 7. That's what I said.
I think if it goes to 7, I don't think the Pacers lose that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you go. We differ there. So that brings us back to this game, and we got 2 things to settle. The first one is the game-changing moment. What was the game-changing moment?
It's so hard for me to choose between the 2, so I'm gonna put an honorable mention up just because we've talked about it so much.
What if you steal mine?
Well,
Okay.
then you're
Oh.
gonna go with it.
Okay.
Is the choke the
That's your honorable mention.
That's my honorable
All right.
mention. Is the Haliburton, shot, put it in
Right.
overtime, bounced up, stayed up there so
Right.
long.
If it's the game winner, it's probably the moment, I would imagine.
It is.
Okay.
If it's the game winner.
Yeah, if it's a
100%.
It's a 3. It's okay.
The game-changing moment for me
Are you gonna do it?
is the Neesmith 3
Oh, okay.
where
Mm.
he looks like he's getting fouled and he's trying to draw a foul or something. So he's in this awkward form. His legs are split weird, perfect form, back of the net. And I'm like, oh my goodness, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
If you don't mention the play that I'm thinking of, I will mention it.
Oh, okay.
If you don't talk about
All right. Well, I was gonna go with the choke, but then it wasn't the game winner, even though what a moment.
it. Like it shut the crowd up. No, it's dead silent because they're like, how do we blow this lead?
But
Oh, okay.
the challenge that was off of Neesmith, out of bounds, 20 seconds left in regulation, correct?
Well, it was off of Nimhart.
Right. Yeah. Sorry. Off of Nimhart.
Yeah, in regulation.
In regulation, 20 seconds left. And
is the whole thing that allowed.
right. And they challenged it. Brunson was trying to get the ball in. Haliburton came over to kind of create some distraction.
He told the ref, he was like, whoa.
And Timothy Chalamet is in the back, like, tee him up. All of that together.
Was that Chalamet?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
all
see
of that
game.
He's wanting to tee Haliburton for the whole moment. Because that whole moment defines.
And then I hear the challenge,
Garden.
and I'm like, yes.
And Rick Carlisle is the challenge master. We discussed that beforehand. All right. What's the play that you thought of?
The Haliburton missed 3, and Toppin comes in and
whoa. Yeah.
Because both of us were just like, yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of a shifter in overtime. I'll give you that one. Yeah. No, good late game honorable mention there. All right, then. Finally, the player of the game. If my graphic will go.
Player of the game.
Player of the game.
There is 2 people that come to mind.
Uh-huh. Okay.
It's just a matter of who. Haliburton recorded a double-double.
Okay.
Kind of normal for him. 31 points. I think he had 11 assists, I believe.
All right.
Pretty wasn't over typical for Haliburton.
Yeah.
Second game in a row dropping 30 or more because he dropped 30 against the Cavs in the last game of the series.
Yeah.
But it's got to be Neesmith. You're talking about rising to the occasion. You have 5 fouls. So you got to be careful how you play. But I mean, you got to be careful on offense. You're nailing 4 threes in a row. So you're telling me the Pacers are doing good on defense. They're getting stops, and Neesmith is just nailing threes. You're talking about a player of the game that doesn't define it. I mean, that defines it better than I think anything else can.
Right. Without Neesmith's performance, you don't have 8 points available.
Yeah.
He doesn't get you to that position from down 17. Not to mention the job on defense that he did on Brunson throughout the game, overcoming the fouls, overcoming and
getting in Brunson's head too,
and
that's why I'm like
the screens, everything.
I was telling you and Mom earlier about Shepard not being the right guy to guard Brunson. I say that because one, not physical enough to deal with Brunson. He doesn't play physical defense,
But
he's good at defense.
You need change up against Brunson is what you need.
He doesn't get in Brunson's head. That's what'll beat you against Brunson, and he doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad all the change up and stuff, which is why you want someone like McConnell on him.
McConnell had an off night against him, but
against him, yeah. But on offense, he was working on offense.
Oh,
yeah. That one little stretch was all McConnell.
Yep.
And until he got blocked. But still.
It's bound to happen. He's 6 foot nothing.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Well, you know what? That's
Whoa.
Oh,
Your
What-
player of the game.
My player, that was it. Naismith. I
Oh,
agree.
okay,
Absolutely. Like
Although-
that was me agreeing with you. I don't
Okay.
think that's honestly even a debate.
No. I
will say Nimhart was right there.
I was gonna say Nimhart was a steady player.
Obi Toppin's right there, but this is what makes Pacer basketball different than any other NBA team because you don't know who's going to beat you because they have a ton of different people who can beat you in different moments, change it up on you, and bury you in the moment when they need to and make you choke.
Yep.
That is all I have for today. My wife and I will be back tomorrow with a recap of the Fever's 7th game in a row against the Atlanta Dream. Then we will be back on Saturday night-ish.
I think.
You're staying somewhere. We're going to have a recap of Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals from the Garden.
Yep. This is Leon.
And this is Kevin.
Reminding you to stay all Indiana.
And I'm going to play the graphic now.
All in Sports Network. We love sports.